All right, welcome back to the Cross Up Podcast. My name is Alan or Cheeto. I'm here with Jeremy or Agent X. This
Hello
is kind
again.
of
Sorry again. Sorry, my room is like hella under construction right now.
oh yeah.
For work shit is like super dark in here, dude.
It is just us today. We couldn't meet up on our normal recording day. Daquan had some issues, and then so we're just kind of trying to make it up, and we couldn't get the other guys in here, so it'll just be us two. But luckily, I mean, these the three topics that we're talking about today that are kind of be a shorter episode, but it's mostly related to the fighting game scene and what's currently happening. So I don't think, I mean, even as much as we'd love to have them here, they probably wouldn't give too much input because they're not as aware as, or even paying attention to what's going on. So the first thing we'll start off with is the Sony essentially selling its stake to Nodwin Gaming, which at first I thought was weird. Um, I don't think anyone really saw it coming, but I think if you,
Yeah, nobody saw it
I don't
coming.
think anyone saw it coming, but I think if you look into it a little bit and do the research on obviously who Nodwin is, so the Sony Group corporation is backing Nodwin Gaming to begin with, and Sony as like PlayStation is still a major sponsor to Evo. It actually makes pretty much perfect sense, at least from the
Right.
little bit that I was looking into. From my understanding, Sony, especially PlayStation, like the SIE, Sony, is it Interactive Entertainment? Is that what it is? That's what it stands for?
Sony Interactive Entertainment. Yep.
Yeah, they're not super experienced in live shows or venues or event things of that nature, other than the PlayStation experience. At least before Evo, this was something that was very new to them, and
Hmm.
so my impression after reading that article a little bit and looking into it and looking at who Nodwin Gaming even was, I didn't realize. I think if I was correct, they also run DreamHack.
I don't know, but I that would not surprise me
So my
in the slightest
yeah,
because
so
DreamHack
my
is pretty
yeah,
real where
yeah. So my impression was Sony was like, "Hey, we're already supporting you. You already know how to run these events really well, and you have global outreach. You take care of it now, and we'll continue to support you."
yeah. The thing is, they also said in that thing that they're gonna support like sponsor Evo until like 2028, which I don't.
I think it's
It's kind
weird
of
to
weird.
give it
There's
a
a
window
time limit. Yeah,
because
I
we
don't
like
know if
unless
that's gonna be forever or not, but
I can't imagine them, especially with Nodwing now kind of getting in charge more, and like because before it, like realistically a lot of that was on the hands of the Evo staff and whoever's running Evo. I feel like with obviously Sony helping them, it's not like they're just leaving them out in the cold. But
right.
I'm assuming once they get more help from the other guys, I can't imagine, especially if Evo continues to grow at the pace that it has been growing,
Mhm,
why Sony would ever step away.
mhm.
So I think it's really weird to give that, like, hey,
That
we're
time
gonna
limit,
support
that
until
time.
2028. Like my
Yeah,
guess is they're probably gonna reevaluate and see if it's even worth continuing to put money and effort into this, which I don't see it not being the case.
I think one will make the argument that fighting games in general, especially like the way I don't know, like grassroots tournaments aren't really profitable.
No.
So that yeah, so that might be another reason why Sony sold their part too,
But like
possibly.
realistically, right? Like other than the few events that they do sponsor, like most of the events that they're involved with were all major like convention style events and tournaments. Like they weren't grassroots tournaments. So like I get what you're coming through with that because I like that's obviously like always a major concern with any corporation getting involved. But I feel like with how, like, don't get me wrong, it sounds kind of bad saying this, but like how corporate Evo and the events that they're involved with
Mhm.
already are. I don't know if that argument works here, but
And
maybe.
will continue more than likely.
Yeah, more than likely. But I mean, to be fair, at least from what it seems like on the outside, while some maybe the feeling of like the grassroots style tournament is kind of gone, I think a lot of things have improved because of it. So
I
it's
also
give and
I
take.
wholeheartedly agree with that statement.
Yeah. So well,
One thing I wanna bring up because everyone's already talking about it. Even you said it. Even though Sony sold part of their stake in Evo, does not mean we're not gonna keep playing on PlayStation.
No, they're gonna keep playing on PS5s because they are still the sponsor of Evo and those events. But also, the only reason that this used to be an argument was because when fighting games first were starting to really get popular with Street Fighter 4, the 360 was around, which was by and far the superior console to play on at that
Mhm.
time. But currently, if we don't run them on PS5s, we're not running them on Xbox One X's or S's. We're not going to be the only other option is running them from computers. And like, let's be real, for these computers to be compact and high power
Not
enough to not
not
run
only
into,
compact, but like for Evo, there's like 100 plus stations.
yeah, and so to do
That's just a cost that's just
it's
crazy.
unnecessary, and it's like, don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of things that you could argue against the PS5, but convenience is not one of them. Like the PS5 being here is what's giving us the chance to play. And sure, it's like annoying to have to like, because I still hate doing it. When you plug a new controller in, you have to like sign in through the guest or whatever, pick a profile. That shit's annoying, but like that's a drop in the bucket in comparison to like having these people spend the money
For
to get computers working without any glitches and
Mhm.
all this other stuff. Like it's too much of a hassle that
No,
people
but for
don't need to
me,
go
the more
through.
annoying thing for me for the PlayStation is people who don't disconnect their controllers
If it's
after
wireless, yeah,
playing
that's the
every
biggest thing.
time.
Yeah, it's
There
a
was
big one.
one I was playing casuals with a guy. There was like 100 of this shits,
Yeah.
and none of them disconnected. Like, bro, like we've been playing on PlayStation for years. Please disconnect your controllers. I can't stress enough.
Yeah. So, I can see why that would come up, but like realistically, there's no other option and this is like the way to go. Like until either we find a way to do PCs better, I don't see it ever changing, to be honest. Like as
Yeah,
long as Sony's involved, which like even if PlayStation like even if Sony Interactive Entertainment dips out, Sony is still backing Nodwin. So as Nodwin stays a part of like Evo as a whole, it's still technically a Sony involved event.
yeah. And there's one other thing. Like I don't remember where I saw this comment, but there was a comment saying, "Oh, look, Smash will be back now that Sony sold their part." Smash could have been there.
Smash could be there, but like we're being honest, like I mean, I don't know, cuz like there's already a lot of issues with Nintendo and their own products that you probably wouldn't even
That
want to go through. Like
no.
Smash
Yeah.
aside, right? Like Evo has had Smash before, so it's not like Evo can't go to like, "Hey Nintendo, can we have your Smash here?" Like there's probably ways to handle it, but like realistically what the fighting game community wants, and Evo's not stupid. Like the people that run Evo are not stupid. They want Melee. And Lord knows Nintendo would never allow Melee to probably come back to Evo because of how much they've been striking other like Melee involved tournaments and projects.
Mhm.
Now, I'm sure there's still Melee related events happening. Like, yeah, sure. But like Nintendo doesn't endorse any of it. They
No,
never have.
which is wild to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't play Smash.
It's
The Smash is
it's
not
a
my thing.
party game. That's all I play
Uh,
with friends at parties. Like if someone's house they pull it out, that's fine. That's
yeah,
it.
but there's a like there's obviously it's a Smash community out there.
Yeah, it's very
Well,
large.
Nintendo, there's money out there for that. I'm sure. Why not back? I don't understand.
I'll never understand it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same. It's completely off topic, but it's the same mindset on. I don't know why people keep playing Pokemon when they're making it's the most popular and profitable IP in the world. They are printing money, and they can't even give like the proper money to make a good game anymore. So Nintendo
It's
doesn't
crazy.
give a fuck.
But Mario, that guy.
Legend of Zelda,
Just get
Zelda,
Mario
Mario,
100 million.
Metroid, yeah, like those
Metroid, that
Metroid
game's not
Prime
even out
4.
yet, bro.
And hey, they're at least making
Eventually.
another one. They're at least
Yes.
making another one. It's not like they're getting a Pokemon game every 2 years and then getting the same shit that was the last gen.
Meanwhile, Star Fox fans are dying in the pool.
Bro, Star Fox isn't even owned by Nintendo at this point. They've thrown it into the void, never to come back, just like Jack and Daxter.
Makes me sad. Makes me mad. Nintendo, please. Okay, what's next?
So yeah, there's not a whole lot about that. I mean, we'll see how Nodwin ends up handling things from here because there are. It's kind of weird because it's like in the middle of quote unquote Evo season because we have two more Evos to go through this year, or is it one this year and the one at the beginning of next year?
I think we got Evo France in October,
Yeah, and then
and
once
then I don't. Singapore is in 2020.
is there not one more before Japan? I could be wrong. I feel like could have sworn there was another Evo before Japan.
You can check right now.
Yeah. Anyways, um, yeah. So Nodwin's kind of picking up for I guess Evo France. So we'll see how that one goes, and I guess maybe we'll start to see some of the changes from
Is
management. Maybe
Evo
we
France?
won't notice anything.
Is Evo France and then Evo Japan, and then
It's
Vegas, and then
okay.
Singapore
And then
in
Singapore.
2027.
Okay, okay. So they haven't done more yet. Okay, I could have sworn there's
Yeah.
another one, but maybe it was just Japan. So we'll go ahead and just drop that. We'll go to the next topic. So at least currently, this past weekend and the weekend before, we had the eSports World Cup for Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. I haven't watched the Street Fighter one. I will be watching it throughout the week. Um,
Let me tell you,
but the
that shit was fire.
but the Tekken one was pretty fire all the
Also
way
fire.
through. All
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the EWC format for these invitational tournaments because the invitational
Yeah.
tournaments are strictly point reliant or like like you have to earn your spot, and so most of these players are the top players from their country or region. And the best way to find out is through the round robin style tournament that they went through to
Mhm.
basically what I really like actually is the not essentially double a limb, but you go
Mhm.
through one day, go through your group, and then the next day you're basically still going through another double a limb situation to go to the next day until you get to top 32 or 24, whatever it was. And
Yep.
then top eight was first to five, which was fantastic.
Single limb,
Single
man.
a limb first to five. Because no matter what you can say, no matter what the fuck happened, the better player will usually always
Well,
come out on top.
always, yes.
If you didn't adapt, you're not good enough. Or and if you did adapt and your opponent adapted and then you didn't again. Because like let's think about this, right? In a first to two setting, there's the max games you can play like realistically is 3.
Hmm.
In a first to 5, the max games is 9. You're gonna get to 9 games if you're evenly matched, and the better player will usually come out on top. And then some people can be like, "Oh, but he cheesed this." I was like, "Motherfucker wasn't ready for it. That's what it is." And you're ninth game in, and you're getting caught by a snake edge or something.
Yeah, let me just go through some of these matches real quick. Osan versus Pina. That was a 5-1, bro.
Yeah, no. Pena came out, did some Raven shit, and then Olson was not having it.
CBM Mogo 5-4. That's the only 5-4
Yeah,
in
no.
top
The
8.
rest of them did not go that close.
Past 3. Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. So I'm a massive fan. I mean, obviously esports World Cup last year is where we had the reverse sweep from my boy Yagami and
Hmm.
gave Reina hopes, and then we never saw Reina in top 8 ever again after that. So it's just kind of how it goes. I mean, to this bro, Yagami is a freak. Did you see he pulled out his 1 month lead at esports World Cup and was not looking that bad?
No, wait.
I
Oh
wanted
wait, was
he
that in
played it
the
against
group
Rangchu.
polls?
Yeah, he played it against Rangchu because he obviously like the Reina matchup. I guess into the Bears isn't great. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have that much experience against Bears. I don't know, but he pulled out Lee. And the first match against Rangchu, he lost, but he played it again and it looked a lot better.
Hmm.
And bro, I wanted him to beat Rangchu so bad so those fucking lead down players could shut the fuck up. But we couldn't have it.
Also, I was gotta say, shout out to Kudans for the
Yeah,
old man. Let me tell you, this man was insane. That Arsenal Nash match, let me tell you, great,
dude.
fantastic.
Also shutting up the Heihachi down players. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So and then like even Chikrin was pulling Lily out more and I mean he was dying on that hill. He did not bring Clive out against was it Mogold?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
And so I guess he felt more comfortable in the Lily matchup at that point, despite really doing super well on Clive most of that week.
Yeah.
Uh so if you haven't watched it, super hype. Even knowing the outcomes, like trust me, you are gonna enjoy the matches played. I mean, and then it's crazy because it's like in those long sets, um, you would it's all right. I'm gonna say it. It's super funny that there was no Pakistani player in the top eight. Um, what can we say?
What can you say? I don't know, man.
Top two players from Pakistan playing the top two characters in the game, and they weren't there.
The evil curse.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You win
But
Evo, then you lose next day.
you lose the next tournament. Yep. Uh, what's crazy though is fucking Ulsan won again on drag too. It wasn't like he
Drag.
swapped to a stronger
Nope.
character.
My man stuck to his guns.
My man said character specialist at drag. I believe in him, and fucking 10 toes down beat everyone's ass.
Yeah,
So
and crazy. But
so
Brian's top one. So
yeah,
that's
Brian's
fine.
top one though. So there's that. And to be fair,
That's okay.
I don't like drag. I'm gonna be honest. Like as a character, like I think his moves are really cool. Like I think his
Mhm.
combos look sick. Like his quote unquote like you can play him more defensively, more rushdown. I think as a character concept in gameplay, he's cool. But God, do I just find him so absolutely boring? Like not interesting. Like I could never play him. Like there's no personality. The motherfucker doesn't speak. He just grunts at you. Uh,
I'm surprised I don't play him more often, honestly.
right. Yeah.
I
But
should play more often.
yeah, but like I said, Olsan, mad fucking respect, dude. Like he came out once again the best player in Tekken, so to speak. In that format, especially in first to fives, like he hasn't been beaten yet. So
Because you have to realize, like in the first of two, we're gonna touch on this later. Like in the
right.
first of two, you got to throw all your bullshit out at like rapid
So I guess
speed.
we can talk about this because we are going to talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We have the next topic was whether we wanted to we think Tekken should go to first to three versus first to two. And so we're big fans of the EWC format and truly believe that for tournaments, like yeah, you have to be ready for that bullshit so you can make the argument like you if you're not ready for it, you got caught off guard, that's on you. But I also think that in a tournament setting, the best players should at least for the
The best
most
players
part
should. Yeah,
95% of the time should be going through every time. And in a first to three format, that's where those players will start to rise up to the top versus the same fucking cheese or annoying ass shit that people are dealing with, or it's like, oh, I couldn't
yeah.
adapt fast enough. Like that
Now
basically goes out the window.
remind me. Is Street Fighter pulls at Evo? Is that first or two?
It's first to two, I believe. Let me
Okay,
double check. I'm pretty sure it was first to two.
because I know top eight was first or three.
Yeah, top eight was first to three.
I'm sorry. I think this version of Tekken, not Tekken 7, not Tekken Tag 2, this version of Tekken should be first or three.
Oh, absolutely.
Because these matches are 60 seconds and they go by
Oh,
super fast.
yeah, they go by super fast. Okay, let me see. Round one pools. It doesn't tell me. I'll go to Star GG. I'll just do that. I went through
Yeah,
Liquipedia
that's
and it,
probably.
it just gave me like
Oh,
the results. Like it didn't tell me how many games were played
gotcha.
or anything. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
like
pretty sure it
round
was maybe
one.
first two.
Let's see. Yeah, it's first to two. So they're just
Okay.
as fast.
And then first to three and top eight, basically.
Yeah. So it's the same format as Tekken. And don't get
I'm
me
sorry.
wrong, like there's the
Tekken should be
argument
first to three
there's the
and top
argument
eight. Yeah.
of like time wise. Like
Hmm.
cuz I think Tekken should be first to 3 and then first to 5 for top 8. But obviously time wise there's a reason they don't do that. And
Right.
so that's the reason they probably haven't moved Tekken to first to 3 cuz then I mean you'd be first to 3 all the way through, which honestly isn't even that bad to be honest. Um
It's not.
because some of
No.
those games are quick. Like what
Yes.
was it last year? Like not this Evo, but the previous Evo, we went through top 8 like in and like less than an hour almost before we got to like semifinals, grand finals.
Okay.
Some of those
Here's the
top 8
argument
match were three
why.
O's.
Here's the argument why it might not be first to three, because in one round, there's three rounds. Well, it could be one, two,
It can be at most
four.
six for 5 rounds.
Yeah, at
Five,
most. Yeah, at most
five. Sorry.
5 rounds. Oh my god, my math. I'm
Yeah,
terrible
my
math. Don't worry.
brain also
My brain
stuck.
broke. So I think that could be the argument why is first to two, but I still think first to three is better.
Yeah, I don't. I prefer it just to be first to three all the way through. To be honest, I think that's I'm advocate for the better player to, at least for the most part, always come through, because there's going to be cheese. There's going to be people not ready for certain things and they just can't adapt fast enough. But that's part of the game. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird discussion, right? Because like, if you move Tekken 3 or Tekken to first to three, would you do it to Street Fighter also?
In top eight or pools?
In pools, because in top eight it's already first
Oh
to
no,
three.
yeah. Oh no, in pools it should be first to two. But if you're doing like top eight, I think it should be first to three.
Well, top eight currently is first to three. No,
I
for
mean,
Tekken.
sorry. No, it's first to two. Evo was first to two.
No, it's first to three.
Am I tripping?
You're tripping, bro.
Am I high, folks? Let me check.
You're fucking on. I know you just got off work, bro, but
Let me tell you, bro. Work was something.
yeah, see top eight right here. Let me show you. Oh wait, no, it's only grand finals and losers semis, or in winners
Right.
final. So winners semis, losers round one, and losers quarter are only first to two.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so winners finals, losers semis, losers finals, and grand finals are first to three. I think all the top eight should be first to three.
I think all top eight should be
I
first
mean,
to
I
three.
could make an argument that at least top 24 should be first to three.
Let's see. What
Like
was
I
there
get it
there
for
could be
time.
argument for that too.
Like
Yeah.
for time wise, sure. Like people running the pools, they don't want to be there for fucking ever running first to threes. Like that's what I would prefer, but I get it. Like I completely understand. I don't blame anybody who's a tournament organizer for not wanting to run the entire game first to three. But at the
Mhm.
minimum, top 24, you could do first to three.
Okay. Guilty Gear was first to three on top eight. Grand Blue was
It's first to three, I'm pretty sure.
first to three. Top eight was Under Night. I'm sure is first to three.
Fatal Fury from winners to bro, losers semis and Fatal Fury was two, first to two. It isn't until losers finals that it was first to three.
Even Under Night is like first to two until like winners finals and losers finals.
That's crazy to me. Like top eight should be first to three.
Am I crazy? Yeah. Like it. Oh wait, even MK was first to three all the way through.
What the fuck? Yeah, like Blaze Blue, winners, grands, and then losers finals was first to three. Bro, Finn Riddy's crazy. Man went to losers finals in two separate games. Like chill.
Like again, like we're not we get time is a factor. But the better player is always gonna come out on top. Obviously.
Bro, CVS2 said, fuck you, bro. We're first to two all the way through.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
Virtual Fighters only top three, or first to three in winners final, grands, and losers final.
King of Fighters.
Yeah, King of Fighters is
First to two, then first to three.
winners
Okay.
finals, losers finals, and grand. Yeah, so a lot of them follow that. I don't agree with it, but that's what they follow.
Yeah, well.
I mean, if you can think of a solution, I don't know, cause I mean, when did Street Fighter end up finishing? Like Street Fighter Grand Finals, like
Bro,
Evo
it was
finished.
like I felt like maybe midnight or past.
Yeah, see, so they're probably already pushing it, doing what they're doing now, which is
Yeah.
the argument. But again, like, well, they're accounting for like the worst case scenario, right? Assuming they go final match, final round every time,
Right.
grand
And you
finals
have
reset, and that's what the time is slotted is for.
and you have to, right?
I mean, you definitely have to.
You definitely have to think about that. Let me look at the schedule again. Let me find it here. Let's see here. Stream schedule or not. Oh, here it is. Okay,
Did you
here it
find
is.
it?
Okay.
Pull it up. Okay.
Yeah. So there was 4 games on Sunday,
Yeah, it
and
was.
Street Fighter passed that 10 o'clock all the way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's because I think in general, once the games start, it started already like pushing the schedule farther back and back.
Yeah. And then there was 4 games on Saturday, 4 games on Sunday. So, and I want to say that we started there. Either one of these games ended late, and I want to say it was Fatal Fury, but I'm not exactly sure.
I think Fatal Fury went on a little bit longer. I
Yeah,
almost want to say Tekken went on a little bit longer.
yeah.
So I mean, it's just kind of the nature of things. So yeah, even like this now, like you guys, like the stream schedule said it was going to end at like 10 p.m. your time, but it
Hmm.
ended midnight. So it was like 2 a.m. for me if I kept watching. Like I went to bed because I had to go to work the next day.
Yeah,
Um,
that shit was law.
so like I get it. Like that's obviously the argument against it, and usually why it's usually like the main reason um they're not willing to do more than that.
Hmm.
Um, because I mean, obviously we just went back to top 8 and they already went past the schedule. Luckily, I don't think it was. Luckily, it wasn't like a Dragon Ball Fighter situation where it's like 2 3 a.m.
Yeah,
But they did go past. So I guess that's just. I mean, that's really the biggest thing, right? It's always just time and how long some of these games take,
yeah.
and that's the only real like that's the biggest hurdle for you to try to do more than first to 2 in top 8 on some of those rounds.
Because in 2024 we did top 6, right?
Top 6.
Let's see here, top 6. Top 6 was first to 2 until losers and until the finals part.
Yeah.
Oh, they went to first to 6 because of Dragon Ball, right?
It was because of Dragon Ball the year like the year previous, which is why they did top 6 to try to minimize time. And so I
Got
think
you.
they did top 6 to see how long those tournaments would take. And I
Hmm.
think maybe they're like, oh, we can push it a little more, and that's why we probably got top 8 back.
Yeah. Oh, they did top 6 for 2023 too?
Yeah, we got it for 2 years.
Oh, shit. I
Dragon
didn't
Ball's
realize that.
not been around for a while, bro.
Gotcha.
Any I guess before we wrap up, any final kind of quick thoughts on the EWC format since we kind of just immediately swapped over?
Oh, if you haven't watched Street Fighter, watch that shit, bro. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
I got to watch it.
It was great from beginning to end.
All right.
That's it for me.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, it was going to be super quick. We just wanted to quick get together and at least talk about this because it's obviously super important. It just kind of just happened. And this is, we usually would give like a more researched, in depth discussion about it. But this is kind of just our impressions. Basically, I just found out about the Sony stuff yesterday. And then we just wanted to give our quick thoughts on EWC as a whole and our quick little discussion on wanting to get Tekken to first to 3. But obviously, like, we're well aware time's the main issue, and so unless I say we, like I'm involved, unless the tournament organizers manage to find a way to kind of mitigate that time difference, it'll probably stay the way it is. But
Yeah,
thanks for tuning in.
realistically.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.